So yeah, good morning everybody. This is Paper Talk 24 and your host Sha speaking. So right now, I don't even know if this is real or not. I'm just going with the flow, but I don't want to leave any of my followers or anybody that tunes in out of the loop. So right now, this is supposed to be an alleged picture of Takeoff being spotted at the 2023 Super Bowl. Right. So as I listen to the young journalist speak and his perception on why he believe if this is real and why he believe Takeoff is dead and or why he believe he faked his death. Some people tend to put more on it than actually what needs to be said, right? So we looking at this modern age technology, whereas cloning is a thing, right? And a lot of times we're looking at the clone aspect of things and saying, "Oh, that's demonic, that's evil, that we should not be uh uh getting involved with cloning ourselves and making DNAs of ourselves and then giving these clones our AIs in order to operate like us." Right? So but when you have these people that have that kind of money that can afford clones, that's what they do, you know. If the story is true, that they are buying clones, and then they're using these clones to do their work for them while they sit back and live a beautiful life. They pay top dollar for these clones, and these clones uh, implement their actions for them and they live out their dreams for them. They're controlling them while they sit back and relax somewhere on some private island and get to live the luxury life. I don't know whether it's my place to say if that's wrong or right, but to each his own. It only becomes a problem when if your desire is to wipe out the human race and substitute them with clone type figures, you know, then we don't then you're not operating in a godly like in a spiritual form. You're taking the spirituality of the human life away, and the human life without the existence of God or that godly spirit will have the planning and doomsday if we are relying on our clones to actually move forward in this commercialized world. So even if he faked his death or whatever the case is, and he's somewhere living beautiful and he wants to come out of hiding here and there, whether that's wrong or right, we'll leave that up to the people to decide. My decision on it is at the end of the day, we know this is United States. We know it deals with a lot of corporations, you know what I'm saying, in order to survive. So anything that has to do with corporate um uh, let me see, making money, put it like that. When it comes to making money in corporate America, deal with whatever. I know we take a lot of things personal because we deal with more on a personal level of things. We personalize our relationships with everybody and not understanding that this is all a business. It's not personal. We get out the realm of believing in what we see and not what we know. So if what you see is what you get, this is a business type of situation, and anytime they get an opportunity to implement business and make a monetary gain off it, then they're gonna do it. And if clones are selling like crazy, you know what I'm saying, and the people and the rich are getting rich, because they have the financial power in order to make sure they are just growing in all different areas, then you know our job is to make sure that we're not being left behind. It's not about fighting the system. It's about how can we work our way into this new system. And kudos to those who understand what's being done right in front of their face, and who are trying to find their own avenue, because it leads to greater things, and that's on a whole nother subject, topic, and video, right? But these new form of technology that's being implemented is nothing new. It's nothing new. Who knows if you a clone? Who knows if we all clones? When you start to look at what we was made from the image of our father. You know what I'm saying? So just take that into consideration. You look like your father. You done took on your father's whole genetic DNA. You know, you are your father's clone. You know, if you want to look at it that in that aspect and start to realize, like, oh, maybe it's a bigger picture to be seen, as long as those that are in power decide to release the truth. So I just wanted the people to see, and I don't want y'all to start panicking and going with the conspiracy theories, and looking at the government and all of these different entities, and waging a war on something you don't understand. Let's first get the full understanding, so that we're all marching in unity, you know, because it could be good and it could be bad, but whatever we decide, we need to all be on the same accord. And that's your boy, Shy Paper Money 24. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.